Hi, this is Manny Pacquiao.
Even Pacquiao, I love him.
Pacquiao, Pacman.
What is another one like it in my lifetime, so I can't miss
Me, I love Manny.
Hi fight fans! Ngayon ay titignan natin kung sino-sino ang ilan sa mga babaeng Hollywood hot celebrities na gustong-gusto at naging kaibigan si Manny Pacquiao. Please hit like, subscribe, and press the bell button habang ipapakita ko ang mga babaeng celebrities na nagustuhan ang ating pambansang kamao. Welcome to J-Drag TV. Ang una sa ating listahan ay si Paris Hilton, na alam ko naman na kilalang kilala niyo na. At sa mga hindi pa nakakakilala, si Paris Hilton ay isang American media personality, businesswoman, socialite, model, musician, and actress. Siya din ay ang great-granddaughter of Conrad Hilton, the founder of Hilton Hotels. Si Paris Hilton din ang may-ari ng Azure Beach Club or Azure Urban Resort Residences dito sa Pilipinas. Si Paris Hilton ay nakita at nag-attend sa post-fight party sa Mandalay Bay kung saan niya na-meet personally ang fighter of the decade sa panahong ito na si Manny Pacquiao at ang asawa na si Jinky. Ang American model and actress posted sa kanyang Twitter account, "Hanging out with Manny Pacquiao and his beautiful wife Jinky. They are such a sweet and down-to-earth couple. Love them," at may nakalagay pa nga na smiley. May time din na nagpunta ang American model dito sa Pilipinas at ito ang ilan sa mga tweets niya. Ang sarap sa pakiramdam bilang isang Filipino na merong Hollywood celebrity na pumunta dito dahil kay Pacquiao at nagtayo ng business. Nakaka-proud, diba? At meron pa ngang nagtanong kay Paris sa isa sa mga events niya na kung anong masasabi niya kay Manny at ito ang sinabi niya.
Love Manny.
At ang next is si Tia Carrere. Si Tia ay isang Hollywood actress. Si Tia ay na-interview at tinanong kung sino ang favorite boxer niya. At syempre, Manny Pacquiao ang sagot niya. At biniro pa nga niya ang interviewer na sinabi niya na parang tinatanong pa ba yun? Syempre si Manny ang pipiliin ko dahil part Filipina ito si Tia. At sinabi pa niya na lalabanan ni Pacquiao si Mayweather sa panahon na yon kung ititigil na ni Mayweather ang kanyang pagtatago kay Manny.
Pacquiao, he's Filipino. How you even have to ask me that? Shame on you. I'm Filipino. He's Filipino. There's no question. Pacquiao, Pacman. I want to see him kick that Mayweather took it. If Mayweather would stop hiding, maybe.
Ang next ay si Nicole Scherzinger. Siya ay isang lead vocalist sa American pop group na pinangalanang The Pussycat Dolls. Sinabi ni Nicole na siya daw ay matagal na at isa sa mga fan ng ating pambansang kamao. At gusto niya nga daw kumanta ng Philippine National Anthem pag lumaban ulit si Manny Pacquiao. Next is si Beyonce Knowles. Si Beyonce ay isang American singer, songwriter, record producer, dancer, and actress. Siya ay ang lead singer sa grupo ng Destiny's Child and one of the best-selling girl groups of all time. Sinabi niya na I love Pacman kasi nga daw nakaka-relate daw siya kay Manny at sinabi niya na halimaw daw si Manny sa loob ng ring at mapagpakumbaba at mabait na tao daw si Manny. Panoorin natin at pakinggan ang sinabi niya.
Even Pacquiao, I love him because I really relate to people that were born to do something and get lost in the moment. When he gets in that ring, he is a beast. I love it. And it shows that you can have humility and be a kind person and also be driven, and when it's time, be a fighter.
Next is Jasmine Villegas. Si Jasmine ay isang American pop and R&B singer. Sinabi ni Jasmine na wala daw siyang narinig na negative na bagay na sinabi ni Manny tungkol kay Mayweather or sa ibang boxers. At nang tanungin siya nung panahon na yon kung maglalaban si Mayweather at si Manny Pacquiao, kanino raw siya pupusta. Syempre ang sinagot ni Jasmine is kay Pacman at sinabi niya na I love Manny.
With him? I spent like 2.5 to almost 3 months out there in the Philippines, and I was a little homesick because it was, it wasn't like just a 2-3 hour flight away. It was like a 16-hour flight away from being home and the time differences, but I got to be out there and I got to be a part of a big Filipino network, and I was doing it every week, and I gained a really strong fan base out in the Philippines. I remember that they were supposed to have a fight, but it didn't happen, and I never really got involved into anything. I never stayed in the room when they talked about anything, but I never heard anything negative honestly come out of Manny's mouth. And you would think, because boxing is such a competitive sport, that you think it's just all this big trash talk, but I've never ever honestly heard anything negative come out of Manny's mouth. Oh yes, definitely. I am a boxing fan. Singing so many national anthems for boxing, and my manager being such a big boxing fan, and she's like an older sister to me, I picked up on a few things, and I watched a few fights, and I got to watch after every time I say the national anthem, and I sit next to my manager, who was constantly pulling my hair out every time something happened, so. You mean, they're both talented boxers, but I gotta go with Manny. I love Manny.
At natuwa nga daw siya kay Manny sa pagkakanta, at sinabi niya, cutest thing daw at I love every second of it, sabi ni Jasmine.
Karaoke actually in the Philippines, and it's the funniest and it's the most cutest thing I've ever seen. I loved it. Loved every second of it.
At nirate niya si Manny sa pagkanta sa 1 to 10, at 10 ang ibinigay niya, at dahil nga daw passionate at dedicated si Manny sa lahat ng bagay at pagiging amazing tao nito, hindi mo daw pwede bigyan si Manny ng mas mababa pa sa 10.
I gotta give him a 10 because, at the end of the day, he's just from being around him, he's an amazing fighter. He's an amazing husband, amazing father, and he has so much passion for everything he does. You can't give him anything less than a 10 because he really is dedicated and gives so much heart into everything he does, and that's why he's so blessed. And I love him. He's such a great person.
Si Jasmine ay kumanta din ng US National Anthem sa ilang mga laban ni Manny. Panuurin at pakinggan natin ang galing ni Jasmine.
Years of age, whose heritage is Filipino and Mexican American, please welcome Jasmine Villegas.
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran loud, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
At ang next ay si Ronda Rousey. Si Ronda Rousey ay isang American professional wrestler, actress, author, and former mixed martial artist and judoka. Sinabi ni Rousey na si Pacman daw ay sobrang bait sa kanya. At nung nagpost si Pacman sa kanyang Instagram account wishing Ronda luck sa laban nito kay Kat Zingano sa UFC 184.
And I want to say good luck to my good friend Ronda Rousey and Edmond from GFC for her upcoming fight. Good luck and may God bless you. Thank you.
At nagpost din si Ronda saying na very humbling daw na makarinig ng mabait na mga salita mula sa isang alamat na tulad ni Manny Pacquiao. Si Ronda ay nagbigay ng surprise visit kay Pacman ahead sa Mayweather fight at nagtagalog pa si Ronda. Panoorin at pakinggan natin.
This is one of those fights that only happen a few times a century, you know, and I probably won't witness another one like it in my lifetime, so I can't miss it. Isang bayan para kay Pacman.
At nagbigay nga si Ronda ng prediction niya sa laban ni Manny at Mayweather. At ito ang sinabi niya. It's a very very close fight, but Manny is a friend of mine. Hey, I got to stick up for my friends. It's not just that, but I really believe if Manny doesn't jump in and if he's just really relentless pressure and uses all of his speed, I think he's going to give Floyd an extremely hard time. Comment down below your reactions at kung anong masasabi nyo dito. Thank you for watching.